All right, so today is February 9th, and real quick, we'll go through what I have for today. Generally, Sundays are my low power day, but today I'm kind of feeling good. So we're gonna think big. Literally, before I get out of bed, I start thinking about all of our long term and short term goals and what I can do to make them happen. And before I even wake up. So that puts me in mind. Then I check my metrics, which were very good today, by the way. Then I have breakfast. Karib says coffee or tea. Neither. I usually drink a C4 energy drink, which I admit is not a perfect decision, but at least it gets me some niacin. Business administration, I review my sales and purchases on Legiit, although I haven't done that yet today. I don't really think I have any, although we will need to check that later for the keyword research for our case study. I prep for this live stream, which means I set up the email, I get the links in place, stuff like that. And then I do this live stream, which, I'm literally doing right now, obviously. Later, I'll review messages. I started this, and that should actually be up here. But again, please join our Slack community. Some of these questions that you're asking can be handled there. So just click this link and you'll be able to join thinkbig.day. I actually don't I don't think I have any bills or admin work to do today, but I do have some messages to respond to. So I'll do that. Liwo Vosa Fact Hunter says hi. My video production company, whatever you want to call them, PlayStack, they sent me some new outlines that I can give more details on so they can create scripts. So I need to do that. It's really nice outside today, and according to my widget here, the temperatures are going to plummet tomorrow. So I'm going to go for a walk, and then I'll have dinner, and I have to do some grocery shopping, and which I enjoy, by the way. I find that very therapeutic. And then I'll have some downtime. I bought a bunch of books last night, so I'm going to read for at least 30 minutes a day, and then I'll go through my nighttime ritual that helps me get glorious, life-changing sleep. So that's kind of the agenda for today. Now, on to this. Why does it do that? Guys, it's great that you're a seller on Legiit. It's just not what I want to talk about right now, okay? Please have, and I know you don't mean to be disrespectful, but please have a little respect and stick to the topic, or at least semi-related to the topic. But please, I don't want to talk about that today. So far with our building public case study from the Small Business Owners SEO Survival Guide, which, by the way, you can download for free and follow along at go.legit.com/download. Which I've now put in the chat or will show up momentarily. So far, we've decided on our niche and industry. We're doing home remodeling in Pueblo, Colorado. We bought a domain. We set up hosting. We hired our man Shivam, who is on the chat or was recently, to build out our site for us. And I'll put that in the chat and we'll review that shortly. We created a Gmail. We bought some keyword research. We're going to have to check up on how that's done. And then we also did some with ChatGPT. My strip here is coming loose. We set up the Legiit dashboard. We set up Google Analytics and we set up Google Search Console. If you haven't used the dashboard before, you need to, because it's going to make everything easier. Now I never have to log into either of these ever again. Local SEO optimization. We finally, and that's what we're going to talk about today, we may have finally found a GMB. We actually may have two of them, which is interesting. And then if we get that set up, we'll set up Local Dominator as well. Checking in on Super Bowl game day, #real football. So what we're going to work on today is I'm going to show you what we got with the GBP. Oh, that's never going to sound right to me. It's always going to be GMB for me. Good Lord. And that's it. So that's where we are today. If the site is done, we'll probably save on page for tomorrow because we're already 14 minutes in and we got a GBP to look at. So let's get started. Does that sound good to everybody? All right. So this one is not needed. All right. So if you remember right, we tried doing a pin drop and then claiming it, and it didn't work. But it turns out it may have worked the second time I did it, because I was able to not only get Pueblo home remodeling, which I have managed to now claim, and that's kind of how far I got on this before I stopped, because I realized it yesterday, but also I think we actually got home remodeling Pueblo. So if I go to sign in, kind of lost track of where I was. Yeah, we got Pueblo home remodeling, but I think I also got home remodeling Pueblo, or at least it said it was accepted. Yeah, and I can claim that one as well. So I'm thinking, I don't know which one to claim now, or which one to optimize now. I'm guessing I'll try to claim this one, because that's the EMD for our site. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way to go. So let's go ahead and claim this. Claim. No. Why is this so bad at switching accounts? All right, I'm going to hide. I'm going to claim this. I'm going to use this phone number, but I'm going to use one of my real phone numbers. So I'm going to do that off screen, so none of you guys send me dick pics. Guys, please stop with the freelancer questions. More options. All right, phone code. And right now I'm doing a text message code. So I'm going to look on my phone here. I'll reshare my screen so you know you're not missing anything. I just didn't want to put my phone number in on camera. And oh, there it is anyway. Oh, well. We're now verified. So let's go ahead and let me review what I was told here. If it's okay to just go through and finish the claim process, because I've never done it this way before. So this is new territory for me. So one moment. Avoid checking or editing the listing. Let it sit quietly for about 2 weeks. Claim the business. Oh, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to wait. Well, oh well. What if we wanted to send you Funko Pop pics? I guess we'll continue. All right. Well, I'm going to gamble and just like set this up. And if not, if it gets banned, we'll just use the other one. That sounds like a plan, I think. All right. So let's bring up our site so we know what categories and services to set up. And if it seems like I'm uncertain, it's because I am. I've never set one up. I mean, I've set them up plenty of times, but not without doing like the postcard or the video. All right. So we also have kitchen, bathroom, basement, bathroom, kitchen. What were the other ones? Custom cabinets. I don't see that one. So we'll just continue on. If anybody has any questions at any point on what we're doing or anything other than freelancing, let me know. Guy or Dev says pics won't be enough. Send him the real merch. Thoughts on pineapple pasta? I didn't even know that was a thing. Next. Business hours open 9 to 5. We'll just do 9 to 5 every day. I know this is not exactly compelling to watch, but this is, this is real, right? I have a feeling this will eventually get shut down, but that's why we have a backup. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise. You have lots of miniature toys. Deadpool's my favorite. I have dozens of Deadpool Funkos. He's my favorite as well. That in my living room around my TV is where all the Deadpools are. Other than this mug or whatever you call it. Not to jinx, but the backup GMB will be in trouble too if this and we'll see. If it is, we'll go another direction. Where there's a will, there's a way. But honestly, it also kind of proves the point that you should only do this for real businesses. Dude, don't be pushy. All right. I'll get to your question as soon as I can. You literally gave me less than a minute to respond. Can I manage multiple locations under one Google My Business account? Yes. All right. I don't actually have a description ready. So keyword optimized GBP description for a business called Home Remodeling Pueblo. Obviously, you would want to take the time to think of one of these yourself, but it's kind of hard to do that live. So, what's the meaning of life? Why are you asking all these bizarre questions? The meaning of life is to make as big an impact as you possibly can. Look at that. Exactly 7. Well, no. Fuck's sake. And ChatGPT sure loves to stuff emojis and everything. Next. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to skip this one for now and come up with some, decide how I'm going to go about getting images later. Custom domain. I don't need that. Don't need my advertising credit. Continue to make updates at your profile at any time. Your customers once you've been verified. Continue. All right. So should I get? I guess I need to get a phone number, right? Should I wait? And I'm actually asking for those of you that have experience doing it this way, because I've never done this with a non-real business before. Should I wait and get a phone number, or should I just leave this alone for now? What do you got? What do you think? Wisdom, Dev, whoever. What are the implications of allowing any user to answer questions in the GMB Q&A section for brand consistency? I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. The people can ask. It's just how GBP works. Yeah, should I go ahead and get wait till you get one? Wait, you mean wait till I get verified, or wait till I get a phone number, or what? How's the right way to go about that? Because again, I'm learning. I've never set one of these up this way before. So I kind of feel like waiting is the right way to go because we want this to stick. I would put in a phone number, but I typically like to have citations done beforehand. Wait until the GMB is verified. You need to wait for the phone. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and buy a phone number, but I won't set it up on here. Does that make sense? Is that the right way to go? I'll just get it through like a call fire or something. Will that work, or should I? Or how should I go about that? Should I just? Oh, I see. All right. So I guess there's not much else I should do here, right? Should I just leave this be until we get verified? That's what seems to be what everyone is saying, is to wait a while. Yeah, I think it makes sense to buy the number now. So let me go ahead and grab my call fire account. I would use Twilio, but I think they're the goddamn devil. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set that up. So I'll have to do a lot of this off camera because it'll require like buying stuff, but I use Callfire, which is just a call forwarding service. Hopefully that works. So let me log in. Create. Phone numbers. All right. So I'll do as much of this on camera as I can. So buy a number. Pueblo. Search. Just grab that one. Purchase number. All right. And I'm just doing this off camera because it shows my credit card number. Processing. All right. All right. So now, all right. Well, hopefully this call fire works. Where you'd like to receive call. Oh, shit. All right. Let me put that in. Although you guys already saw my phone number once. Save. All right. That was easy enough. So let's go ahead and put in the phone number we bought. Where is it? Add phone number. I know I'm playing with fire doing this in public, by the way. I'm sure somebody out there is thinking that, but should I put the website in too or no? What do you guys think? Put the website in? Yes. Okay. That's kind of what I thought as well. Where'd it go? I think I should probably go ahead and take that out of privacy mode too. I've been waiting for it to get content, but it looks like the content is there. So before I even click save, I'm going to take that out of privacy mode. There we go. All right, save. All right, so that's probably enough for this, right? Like right now? Guy said to refresh the screen about 10 times. Man, my connection is crazy slow today. Eight, 9. I don't know, man. I've never done this before, but so I'm just taking the community's advice. All right. Well, I guess that's about all we can do here, right? Why didn't it? Oh, because it's still pending. All right. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see at this point. I don't think there's anything else we can do here without further pushing our luck. Looks like a waiting game. Yeah. Because it hasn't been verified, it might not work. It gets changes posted very well. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of all we can do on that front. At least we made a little bit of progress today. Let's take a look at the site. Make sure that that's showing up correctly now. Hopefully the logo gets updated soon, but this should be done by tomorrow. At least that's what Siobhan was telling me. I think the site's going to convert pretty well too. I think this is pretty good looking. I guess I should probably, when it gets verified, take some of these pics and use those for the GBP, because since I don't have any, at least that would be a little bit consistent. And once I get a logo, I'll upload that as well. I think that's probably going to be enough for today on this. I'm afraid I don't want to go ahead and set up local dominator because it does cost a little bit of money and it's kind of pointless to invest in that without having a GBP set up. So yeah, I don't think there's anything left to do on this front. So let's take a look at what's next on the list. Stop sharing, present. And by the way, if you guys want to continue the conversation on this after the stream or in between streams, please join our Slack community. It's just thinkbig.day. That'll take you right to it to sign up. If that doesn't work for some reason, let me know, but it should. That's our Slack community. There's only a handful of people in there so far. So anyway, find a way to set up GMB, which we have sort of done. Hopefully it works. If not, we'll try the other one. And if that doesn't work, I'll probably find somebody I can buy one from. Next up, once that's done, we'll set up local dominator. And then tomorrow, assuming that the site is done, what's not working for you? The link? Hold on. It's not loading. All right. Let me just grab the actual link then. I wondered why nobody had been joining. Try this link. Tell me if that works. All right. I'll figure that out later, but tell me if that actual Slack link works. If not, I'll just go create another one. Well, anyhow, while we're figuring that out, tomorrow we have, assuming the site is done, we'll do our on-page SEO, or if the GBP is optimized, or if the GBP is approved, which seems unlikely, but if it is, we will go ahead and start optimizing that. And then if neither of those things is possible, we'll start buying some services to build our link foundation. I don't know. What else? I think that's all we can do for today. Does anybody want to talk about anything other than how to get freelancing orders? Let's refresh this page so it's an up-to-date version of where we are. Yes, working. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I see some folks joining now, at least a couple. Who built the remodeling website? It was a Shivam slash, oh, fuck's sake. Shivam, the SEO crunch on Legiit. I'll put his link in the chat once more. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. His lovely wife's name is Kamal. That's our inside joke between the three of us. If you have $100 to spare, you can donate that to charity and get yourself 10 pieces of legit merch. If not, we'll scale that down tomorrow. But if you're not watching this on YouTube, please go over to YouTube and subscribe. I'm working really hard to provide a lot of let me play this so it's not a blank screen, to give you some great content there, both in the form of shorts and videos and these daily live streams. And it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe. If not, then, well, that's certainly your prerogative. Let's refresh once more. If you want to join our Slack community and continue the conversation afterwards, use that Slack link that you see in chat. Let me put that over on Facebook as well, because sometimes stuff doesn't share to Facebook. And wow, look at the infinite windows there. No, that's not right. Copy link. But I'll give it another minute or two. But if nobody else has anything to say, we will call it a day for today. A freelancing question of sorts. What are the best things you look to look for when looking for a freelancer to hire? Can you explain your process when looking for someone for your own projects? Yeah, so there's the obvious stuff like reviews. Then there's I don't want to say the quality of the reviews, because, man, this is disturbing. Let me pick a different tab. That was sorry. It was really weird watching that infinite thing there. The reviews, who they come from. I like to look at how much effort they put into, like, their service description and their thumbnails and things like that. I like to message them ahead of time and see, just get a good feel for them. Depending on the type of service, I ask for a sample, like some stuff that obviously doesn't make sense, but things like that. Sometimes I'll ask other people that may or may not have used them. Just the same thing you would if you were making a purchase at any place, just do as much homework as you can. There's a lot. Let me bring up Legiit, because, why wouldn't I? No. There, what was I going to show here? I lost my train of thought. But there's just a lot of different things you can do. Basically, that's what I go about. And then also, soon we're actually going to reduce the number of people that show up in the categories and in search and stuff like that, and only show the best ones. Now, the rest of them you'll still be able to work with them, but you'll have to go to them directly until they earn showing up in the marketplace and in search results. We're doing that to make it easier for our customers to know who to work with. There was another point I was going to make, but I lost it. Do you start with a lower package first? It just depends. If it's a difference between $20 and $6, not really. Or if I feel confident that they'll do the job, not really. You know what I mean? So that's what I was going to do. Thank you, Chris. I was going to look at the freelancer stats. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Chris says, I like to find out their response times as well. Yeah, that's important. I'm impatient with things like that. You can see this one's not a great example. Let me, he's on time. He's been a little late recently, but overall, he does a great job. Let me look at mine. We can see recent orders, 1,091, on-time percentage, 98.37, late 1.63% of the time. That's on one order, if I'm not mistaken. Total completed orders, where they're from, how long they've been here, last time they signed on, custom order reviews, followers. All this stuff gives you more information on which to make your decision. Dev says, look at his. I think that's right. 28, 100% on time. Yeah, same kind of thing. So looking at all those metrics. And by the way, guys, we'll still have 7% off through the end of the day with coupon code 7. That one guy, since Google has switched to video verifications for service area GMB, is there service on Legiit that can fully start and finish no. We had to remove services like that because they end up getting banned so fast that people do chargebacks, and we're the merchant of record, so we ended up losing a lot of money on chargebacks on those. So no, unfortunately there isn't. There are people that can optimize them for you, but setting up a new one, we don't have that option. It's me, Aaron. Oh. Did that answer your question, Guy? Does that help you understand how to go about hiring someone? It's funny, we have Guy and then we have that one guy. Got a few people joining the Think Big community. I will configure that and set up some channels and things like that here in a minute. So, all right, we will stay another 3 minutes and then we're going to wrap it up. But if anybody has any questions or anything, let me know. And also join our Slack community. I'll put it in the chat once more because apparently the short link I created isn't working. That way we can continue the conversation afterwards. And I'll be sharing, I haven't set it up yet, but I'll be sharing daily thoughts and I'll be sharing the link whenever we go live. So, you'll be aware and, that sort of thing. I think I'm in Slack pretty much all day, every day. So I figure it's a great way to stay connected. And then we'll do one request I had was for link swaps. And yeah, so that's that. Based off your vocal business guide, if we take on a client, is there service that can tell where they currently stand? It's been done SEO wise and where we should go next with it. What I would do is get an audit, a new client audit, and the service I use for that. I actually am not a football fan at all. So to me, it's just another day. But if you're doing some barbecuing, go for it. I actually don't care about the game, but I'm rooting for the Chiefs because Pat Mahomes is excellent and I like excellence. So I probably just upset somebody that's watching. But anyway, this is the service, that one guy, that I would recommend for something like that. He can kind of give you an idea of what to do and what not to do, where to go from there once it loads, because I have way too many tabs open. Once it loads, I'll put the link in the chat. And it starts at, I think, 149, goes up to 399, just depending on your needs. He works with me at Legiit as well. But, he does great work. His name's Amit. I'm in that same boat. Great commercials, though. Yeah, definitely. Like, honestly, like if you can afford it, an ad during the Super Bowl is the best marketing dollars you'll ever spend. You can't get that much attention, reach that many people at that low per person, even though it is millions of dollars for 30 seconds. You can't ever get that much reach for that little ad spend. So that's a service right there, we can white label to clients. Absolutely. I've used it that way myself. Well, not for clients, but for prospects. But yeah, you could use it for clients as well. So, all right, we're at the 47-minute mark. I'll stick around till the 50-minute mark, and then I'll gonna go enjoy this 76 degrees Fahrenheit that we have today on February 9th, because apparently it's going to go away in the next couple days. So, but if anybody has anything else they'd like to cover, yes, new clients or prospects as an onboarding service we can immediately make money on. Yeah, exactly. In fact, I'm pretty sure I suggested to him to make this service back in the day, 2 or 3 years ago, however long ago it was. Yeah, he hasn't updated it in almost 3 years. And so, yeah, I think it was about 3 years ago I asked him to start this. All right. Let's stop waiting. Let's just call it a day. All right. So please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos, daily live streams, and almost daily shorts. And it just would really help me out a lot and help me grow my channel and help me with everything I'm doing. And it'll help me give back to you guys as well. Be here tomorrow. We'll check in on the status of the site on the GBP. If the site is ready, we'll do our on-site optimization. If the GBP is ready, which seems unlikely, we'll set up local dominator. And if neither of those things are true, we will buy our first links and go from there. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday or your Monday, depending on what it is, where you are. Please, once again, join the Slack community so we can continue the conversation. And other than that, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I know you could have been enjoying your day, doing other things, getting ready for the game, and you chose to spend it here instead. I appreciate that, and I will never take that for granted. Most of all, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.